From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
I'm a selfish man. That's just the way it is.
Just about to get started. And our pitcher in this game, Jose Barrios. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a foul ball. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. That one lifted to left. Nabs it. One away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. And the righty deals. Rosario started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Here's a 2-1. Just missed. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Juan Soto. And that one fouled off.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Rosario on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man on second, 2 down. And now the count is even. Right through there for a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. And there's a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. And that skips into dirt. In the air out towards right center. It gets down a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Comes up empty. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses. And the count 1-2. Two outs. Not even close there. It's 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base hit center field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That's ripped. Base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, 2 down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. First and second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 3. Gunnar Henderson next to bat for Baltimore. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays coming up. Back now in Toronto. And starting this one, Kyle Bradish. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And here it comes. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. One down, base is empty. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. The pitch. And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. Top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Henderson in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. One out in the second.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. A walk and a run scored his first time. There's a strike.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
One out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. And George makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And it's 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Way inside. Here's the 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Ball one there. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out number 3. And the Orioles leave one, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Bradish back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
You teach me one good thing, and I'm grinding.
Addison Barger batting with one down takes a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
There's a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog.
Henderson over to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's the DH, Heston Kjerstad. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. He goes down looking. Now the Orioles catcher, Elias Diaz, singled and drove in a run his first time through. That just misses. 1-0. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss, strike one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Going 1. And the pitch. Not close with that one. 1-2 the count. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now here is Cedric Mullins. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Luis Frias getting ready to go. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Right through there for a strike. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. The other way. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And takes low for ball 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Rip to short. To third. Tag. Got him.
Batting the shortstop.
Man at first. And now it's going to be Rodolfo Castro. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And another ball. Here comes a pitch. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner around second. To third. Not in time. He's safe. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the last half of the third. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of...
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Barrios back to work. Clips the corner. 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
And next for the Orioles, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Into center. Varsho makes the catch, inning over. Back now in Toronto. Bottom 4, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball. Strike.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Hot shot to third. One at second. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
2 outs. Base is empty. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball to the right side. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Barker stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Man at second. And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again. Kirk on second. Barker on at first with 2 down. Up the middle. They get the force. That is the inning. 2 left on. We played 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And the right-hander back to work. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
Left-hand batter waits. That's off the mark, and now 3-1. And strike two. Righty delivers. Tapped out in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's all for Jose Barrios, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Luis Frias.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So, man aboard, and now the DH, Heston Kjerstad. Off the mark there, ball one. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. He swings and fouls one off. And another ball. Down and in, moved his feet. Three and two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go.
And now this is down for a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner at first with two away. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. Just missed. Frias, 26 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Fought off foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Next offering is downstairs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. And out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one in the air center field. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Number 36 next up for the Blue Jays. And here it comes. That missed inside. Ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And there's a foul ball. And now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Rodolfo Castro. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Got him. And one away.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good. Good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Number 7 lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. There's a strike. The Orioles up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Number 54, the next to hit, takes ball 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at Rogers Center. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. The wind and the pitch. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Rosario in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
At the belt and fires. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Juan Soto now. In there at the knees. Strike one. Henderson, the lead runner, out at second. Rosario at first with no outs. Next offering upstairs. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Comes the 2-2. Double steal. Fights it off. He'll see another. No outs. Runners at first and second. And a pitch. And they're all loaded up. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 3. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Westberg stands in now and watches strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering misses. 1-1. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they now lead by 9.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing,
Dylan Tate gets the ball now.
he's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And now here is Heston Kjerstad. That one's in there, 0-1. And misses inside. Two runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Goes down looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So Hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Springer there makes the catch, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Jays nothing. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bradish back to work. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Dalton Varsho digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And that one hit to first, and they put the tag on him for the out. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. In there, and it's 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. Just off the outside edge.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking ball.
That one way inside.
I know his slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer. Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Oh, 0-2 now. That one the other way, and a base hit. Around third, fires it to the plate. The tag, and he's safe.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him, manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Bradish won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
The sun comes up, 74, sun comes up.
New arm out of the bullpen, Trevor Rogers.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now at the plate, number 36. Soft contact in the air, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And next for Toronto, Rodolfo Castro. And a foul ball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 9 and the Blue Jays 1. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. The wind of the pitch. That one missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 43 preparing to come on if needed. Cabrera warming up as well. The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. The wind of the pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. 2-1 now. And another ball. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Varsho makes the grab on the run. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball. Man at first, one away. Got him looking. 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ahmed Rosario. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, number 7. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Rogers, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The lefty fires. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cowser makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays. The first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And a foul ball. The Orioles up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it big. It's 9-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th and into the box for Baltimore, Juan Soto. The line to kick the pitch. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One away. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 10-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite. And he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Gets the call. That's strike one. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now that designated hitter has been
One down. Now here's the Orioles DH. Heston Kjerstad. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First pitch misses. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. The other way. To second, there's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now 10-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 8th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And now the lefty. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Entering as the pinch runner, Mabrice Viloria. And a foul ball. Viloria, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And down on strikes. That's out number 2. And the batter is George Springer. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Liner, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Now into the ball game on defense, Mabrice Viloria. He takes over behind the plate. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. Bounced out to short. Castro zips it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Colton Cowser.
And here is Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. Toronto's bullpen with some action. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And another ball. The Orioles up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Popped up. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now Gunnar Henderson. And a big swing and a miss. And he swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Mullins off of first with 2 away. The shortstop takes the ball. Misses off the plate, and it's 3-2. Two outs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Down the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. And ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around third. One run is in. The relay. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 12-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second here with 2 away. Juan Soto, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one goes straight to the backstop. He's in there. Rosario up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there.
New pitcher now, number 43. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Foul ball there. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a run. Back here at Rogers Center. And now Rodolfo Castro. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Popped up. Westberg drifts towards it. And there's 2 down. One out left for the Blue Jays. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a good eye there. Castro at second with 2 down. On the ground, and this should do it. Jump throw, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaum. Thanks for joining us.